first movement, you will need to be able to slide your feet effortlessly. If you're on a sticky mat, you might want to get your feet off the mat. And if you're on a bed, you might want to put a pair of socks. You want to be able to slide your feet as easily as if you were ice skating. So you can take a few moments to lie down. What you'll be looking for is the sensation of your spine, and to find the connection from your pelvis to your lower back, your upper back, and your head. The continuity from your tailbone to the top of your head. So as you are lying now, could you think of taking a snapshot of your shape? What I like to call a body print. Just as your footsteps leave their print on the sand as you walk, could you feel the shape of your body print on the floor? The point where your head touches the ground. That particular single point in the back of your head. Can you then sense how the vertebrae in your neck are lighter and lift off the ground? And then a bit lower down your spine. This vertebra where your neck comes down again. Can you feel the weight in your right and left shoulder blade? Which side is heavier? Which side feels spreading its weight wider? Sense the way your ribs touch the ground. And your lower back. Can you visualize the print of your pelvis? And if visualizing is not clear for you, can you trace with your attention the edges of your shape on the floor? Lower now, the back of your thighs, to the back of your knees, feel lighter. And then your calves and your heels. Can you clearly sense now the print your body is making on the floor? Can you make the image clear in your mind's eye so that you can hold on to it for a while? So that when we do this again later on, you have a clear, crisp image to compare to. Please bend your knees and stand your feet. Can you feel what changed now that you have your knees bent? Your pelvis is positioned differently. How about your lower back? Does it feel different? Is it lighter or heavier? How about the point in the back of your head? Now very slowly, allow your feet to slide on the floor. That if you gently lift your heels just a bit, making them lighter, you can allow your feet to slide away, softly and quietly, in slow motion. And as as your knees are extending, your legs elongate back on the floor. Can you feel how your pelvis changes its position and its contact with the floor? Can you feel the movement of your legs changing the shape of your lower back? And then again, you bend your knees, this time keeping your attention clearly in your lower back. Again, you start sliding your feet away in slow motion. Take your time. Do not rush. Observe your body as it changes shape. Enjoy the journey, keeping your attention to the sensations in your lower back. And when you have finished sliding, bend your knees again, and you slide your feet away, this time paying attention to your ribs, your upper back. How does your shape, your contact with the floor changes as your feet slide away? Slow and easy, keeping your attention to your changing shape. And then again, when you have finished sliding, you bend your knees, this time keeping your attention to the back of your head. And once more, you start sliding your feet away in slow motion. How does the position of the pelvis, the shape of the spine, and the back of your head change their contact with the ground? When your knees are bent and when your legs are long. When your legs are long, your pelvis is positioned in a very different way. And the position of the pelvis defines the shape of your spine, the curves of your spine. So now the next time you bend your knees, let them stay there. And with your knees bent, could you think of gently lifting your lower back a bit and then pressing it down on the floor again? So you're rolling your pelvis. You're not lifting it. You're just rolling your pelvis a bit forward, bringing the weight towards your tailbone and a bit back. And as you roll your pelvis forward, can you feel how your lower back arches? And as you roll your pelvis back, can you feel how your lower back is coming down towards the ground? And what we're looking for is a very small and easy and effortless movement. Because what we're interested in doing now is sensing clearly the changing shape of our spine. Can you make this rolling movement of the pelvis smaller and faster? Smaller and faster still. So small and so fast that it feels like a vibration now. And you tilt your pelvis forward and back. And as you tilt your pelvis forward and back, can movement going up your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Listen. Listen to the place between your shoulder blades. Listen to the shape of your neck and that point where the back of your head touches the ground. Is your head rolling a bit on the ground too? Can you feel that the rocking movement of the pelvis vibrates up your spine, making your head roll? Could you lift your arms overhead now and place them somewhere around your head on the floor? Somewhere comfortable, where you can feel your elbows soft and bent. And continue to rock your pelvis forward and back. Continue this vibratory motion, listening in as it travels up your spine. Can you feel now the movement of your neck more clearly? Now that your arms are up, your shoulder blades are steadily pressing down on the ground. And you might be able to feel as if your neck was getting longer and then shorter. As if your spine was sliding between your shoulder blades as you rock your pelvis forward and back. Can you feel it clearly now? This connection between your pelvis and your head. Can you feel clearly how the position of the pelvis changes the shape of the spine? Bring your hands down. Continue to vibrate with the rolling of the pelvis. Listen and feel now if the rolling of your head is clearer. Can you make the movement of the pelvis bigger? Bigger and longer and slow enough so that you can feel you're controlling the rolling of the head through the rolling of the pelvis, freeing up the rest of the spine. And let the movement go. Quiet down. Take a breath here. Feel the back of your head, the place where your head contacts the ground. And very slowly, in slow motion, start sliding your feet away, observing the changing shape of your spine. And as you lie here again with your legs long, could you visualize your body print? Is your shape clearer? Can you feel the shape of your spine? The shape of your pelvis? The place where the back of your head touches the floor? Is it the same as before? Is it different now? There is no right or wrong. We're not looking for something specific. We are only observing what is. Can you compare the sensation you had when you first started lying down? And how you're feeling your body print now? Is your body spreading? Are you releasing more of yourself on the floor? This little awareness practice is a great way to release any residual tension. Now, as you lie, legs bent or straight, whatever feels more comfortable for you, can you start turning your head? Just rolling the back of your head to the left and to the right. And as you do, can you feel if there is a difference from one shoulder to the other? If you can feel the weight of your head rolling from one shoulder blade to the other, and how far down your spine can you feel the whispers of this movement? How far down your back can you feel the movement of your head as a weight shifting from side to side? Maybe in your right and your left ribs, or even in the right and the left hip. The next time you roll your head to the right, can you think of softening your jaw? Can you make more space in your mouth for your tongue? Allowing a bit of space between your upper and lower teeth. And as you turn to the right, can you feel gravity pulling on your jaw and cheek? And as you bring your head back to center, and as you turn your head to the left, you feel the pull of gravity pulling your jaw, your tongue, and your cheek to the left. And it's a funny thing, a feedback loop. The clearer you feel gravity pulling on your face, the more you will be able to allow your face to soften. And the more you allow your face to soften, the clearer you feel the pull of gravity. Allowing your face to widen. We don't think much about our facial musculature. The tension in our back, our neck and shoulders is much more noticeable. But we gather quite a bit of tension in our jaw and around our eyes. How could you allow your face to widen and soften? Could you keep your attention to the pull of gravity as you turn your head from side to side? Allow your cheeks and your temples to soften, making your face wider, surrendering to gravity. And the next time your head comes to the center, let it stay there. Take a moment to rest your attention. Now, if you haven't already, close your eyes and feel the musculature of your eyes, your eyebrows and your temples. Can you feel your eyes and pay attention to them for a few breaths? And imagine that you're in front of the most beautiful vista, whether it's on top of a mountain or on the seaside. Can you remember one of your favorite places where your eyes can gaze out to the horizon? Imagine Imagine yourself gazing out the endless horizon, the endless sky. And as you do look at your horizon now, can you feel again? How does the musculature around your eyes feel? How do your eyebrows and your temples feel? And then could you bring it closer? So could you, with closed eyes, read a book right in front of you? Tiny, tiny letters. And you're trying to read. Feel your eyes again. And then let it go. Gaze out into your horizon. Feel the musculature of your face. It really only takes that much to soften, to release excess tension, and to allow yourself to slowly drift away. To this time and space where you don't have to do anything. Where you don't have to think of anything. To just allow yourself to feel. To enjoy every sensation